New York, New York. Welcome back to episode 13 of our NHL 25 New York Rangers franchise mode series. And in the last episode, we went and did it. We won the Stanley Cup here in year 4. And yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about this team. You know, we had a 60-win regular season, 16-2 run in the playoffs. Just pure domination from this team, and you know I like how I've built it. I mean, you look at all of our top players; they're all around the same age, in that early 30, late 20 area. And you can kind of see this team in stages. So like Fox, Kaprizov, and Norris are kind of our older veteran guys, but Lafreniere, Othman, and then you go down the line here, and you got Dinobut, Milton Gastrin, who's still only 21. Gabe Perreault, EJ Emery. Like, we have a lot of young players here. Marinix, hopefully you're going to jump up into the NHL this next season. We have plenty of young talent, and yeah, it's about time we can actually move away from some of our older guys. Like, I mentioned it in the last episode, but moving away from Mika Zibanejad, if he will give us a team we could trade him to, because he does have a no movement clause, so that makes it a little bit harder. But you know, I'm okay with attaching assets on him to get rid of him. But with that being said, he's still a very productive player. You know, 66 points last year, so you could definitely get some assets back for him. And of course, Matias Maccelli. We do have Gabe Perreault coming up. We want to get him some second line time next year, so I think it's time we part ways with Maccelli. He does have 2 years left at $6 million. Well, that will turn into one at the start of next season. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like the direction of this team. Like, the way I've built it, we're left with so many different options. Like, we could keep Maccelli and Zibanejad and really go for the two-peat. Not that I'm not going to go for the two-peat. It's just I think I can set myself up for more success down the years by trading Maccelli and Zibanejad. So I have already kind of done some pre-scouting and looking around the league to see where at least Maccelli would fit, because I mean, Zibanejad is more of a wherever he wants to go kind of guy. And speaking about that, we'll go ahead and see if he will talk about his trade clause here. Okay, well, this is all three of these say very convincing. So I mean, this it's just how many do we ask for, like, 3 teams to be traded for, or to be traded to? Because they all kind of have the same likelihood of happening. I say 3 teams, and he wants to go. Okay, perfect. Let's see what teams Mika wants to go to. Now, we're hoping for some West Coast teams here. Hopefully nothing in our division, but you know, it's up to him at the end of the day. So let's see. Moment of truth here. So the LA Kings, the Minnesota Wild, and the Nashville Predators are all in the West Coast, which is great. So let's take a look at these teams, see what kind of, like, let's see where these guys are at in terms of forward core. So I mean, hey, they've got a lot of old guys, 31, 35, 33, 34, 32, 33. Like, I'd do it if LA wants to do it. It's just, that's kind of up to them. They have plenty of cap space to be able to pull off a move like that. Minnesota. Let's see. Boldy, Eriksson, Ek, Kuzadinov. Yeah, so this is more of a team where obviously they don't have Kirill Kaprizov anymore. They don't really have that one guy who can turn into a Kirill Kaprizov either. So Yeah, I mean, this team again. I do it if they want to, right? They don't have that. They don't have much, man. They don't have much. If if they want to be contending, I mean, they probably would need a Zibanejad. Let's take a look at Nashville here. So I believe Nashville's another. So all of these teams, to me at least, it looks like they're rebuilding. They do have a lot of cap space, so I guess it all depends on their trade block and what they want. But in terms of Matias Michelli, I know exactly the team who's going to want him. But we'll head into the draft here. It is time. So Pittsburgh has first overall pick. Colorado and... Okay. So they want to trade their picks. And I'm okay. I would be absolutely down to get some young talent here. Except I'm honestly in the market for some defensive talent, and it doesn't look like there's much in this first round here. Maddox Schultz going first overall. Playmaker, sniper, or playmaker, center, high elite potential. That is a good player for Pittsburgh to pick up. Yeah, I mean, when's the first defenseman? Samuel Storark. Okay, I mean, what about Gustavs Habibulin? I mean, I definitely prefer his name. He's NHL ready already. Okay. Colton Kribari. See if there's any teams willing. So there's nothing really. These guys don't really want to move their picks. At that point. So the team I wanted to deal Michelli to, let's go ahead and look into this now, is the Colorado Avalanche. And reason being, if you take a look at their forward core here, obviously they have McKinnon and Rantanen and Nichushkin. You know, Cale Makar is still on this team. They want to win. Their overall, they don't have a lot of depth here on their forward core. So that's the main reason why they'd want a guy like Matias Michelli. But in terms of getting the the 9th overall pick for Michelli, I don't know if that's going to go through. It seems a bit pricey if you ask me. Yeah, the value, I mean, it's kind of even, I'm not going to lie. I'd feel a lot better about it if we gave up a little bit more. But we don't really have that much. I would add the second just to... Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that. Matias Michelli, they need forwards. Now, is this screwing them over? Let's see what their salary cap situation's looking like. So they've got a bunch of money tied into those top 3 guys, which makes a ton of sense, but I did want to get a third line forward back in this deal, which is oh yeah, that's part of the reason why I liked Colorado, because you got this guy right here, Oscar Olajuson. Olajuson, I can't read. So Oscar Olajuson, add him to the deal. You know, it's tough because do I think Matias Michelli is worth the 9th overall pick? No, I think it's the trade value definitely swings a lot in their favor. I feel like we should give up more for this. You know, I mean, they are getting a solid player. It's not like I'm giving them trash here with Michelli. What if we give them another pick? Honestly, I don't really want to give them this year's pick because I have some guys scattered out in the 2nd round. But let's say we gave them this year's 3rd and a 4th for next year alongside. So we get a pending RFA here in Oscar Ole, oh my god, Ole Houston. God, man, names are hard. I don't think he has a extension. No extension. I guess we'll see if this goes through, and it does, just like that. Okay. Okay, so they really want a Michelli. Just like that, we have the 9th overall pick. Let's see what we can get. Oh. So we got Liam Pugh, Jaden Pominville. Again, though, like, we got Zachary Banting, a medium elite. Is he medium elite? 100%? Yeah, he is. That looks really good. He's a power forward. I mean, he's got A+ shooting. He's already NHL ready. 6'4". Yeah, I mean, that's definitely intriguing. Let's simulate all the way up to the 9th pick, and we're going to take some timeouts here. If we're going to trade Mika Zibanejad, I want some time to go through it. Let's take a look at LA, Minnesota, and Nashville, see if they actually want Zibanejad, but let's take a look here. Okay, so LA does not want Zibanejad. Minnesota does not want Zibanejad. And I don't think Nashville's going to want Zibanejad. Okay, well, we will, at that point, I want to trade him to the team with the most salary cap, so that would be the Nashville Predators. So they don't want Zibanejad. I don't blame them. Like, realistically, I wouldn't see them giving up any assets. They're a young team. They want to get draft picks. I totally understand them not wanting Mika here. How could I make this work for them? So at that point, Vasilevsky, when we pick up that power forward, I think he is a bit disposable. We can add him into this deal to sweeten it up for them. And maybe they really like Vasilevsky, so we'll see. In terms of draft picks, I will take a 2nd round for next year and call it a day. Like, we're dumping $8.5 million in cap space, even though he is a productive forward and can help this rebuild sort of in Nashville and help develop some of these young players. They would need more, and that's Vasilevsky. You look right now, I mean, they don't have a center. Their top line center is Svechnikov, and he doesn't really he doesn't look like a center to me. Yeah, I mean, that makes it a lot more realistic in my opinion. They get a guy who could play with their young guys and develop them a bit more. They also, in a team name standpoint, they need some centers. They also get a young prospect in return, so it's not like they're basically swapping a pick from this year or from next year is just gonna accelerate his development, right? So they're getting back a player that can play in their system a lot sooner instead of waiting on whoever this 2nd round pick is gonna be. I mean, if we can get a little bit more, that'd be good. Like, we'll get a 3rd. Actually. Do I do this? What about, like, forwards? What kind of players do they have? Philip Forsberg, I mean. Hold on a second. What could we do something like this? Now this makes like no sense. But it's Philip Forsberg. I mean, we can do something crazy here. I mean, we wouldn't really need a. I'm trying to figure this out because now my interest has peaked a little bit. We're swapping contracts with Zibanejad and Forsberg, but instead we're just getting a crazy forward in Philip Forsberg, like essentially the same contracts. He is a lot younger. Oh man, did we do this? This is kind of crazy. I wasn't anticipating this to happen. Oh man, my brain's going crazy. Okay. Okay, let me try and think of the lines here. Let me think of our lines. So we have Kaprizov, Lafreniere, Norris, Othman on the second line, left wing. Huh. Like, I do want to play Gabe Perreault up in the lineup. But then, like, Gastrin is our center. Like, he's our guy going forward. You know what? Maybe hold on a second. Let me. I feel like we need to make room for another winger in Forsberg, so we'd have to trade away Daniil Butt, I guess. And I think they want Daniil Butt. And he's been stuck on our third line. Yeah, like I think I would want another really, really good winger alongside of Milton Gastrin, so because that's who we're trying to develop with this move. Is we're trying to get Milton Gastrin. At that point, I'd take out Zibanejad and just do this. Will it go through? Trade rejected. Okay. So we do need to add a little bit more onto this package. Actually, we could just take away the second. We could just straight up take away the second, trade it in for a third. How about that? Okay, trade accepted. There we go. So, just like that, Philip Forsberg is on the team. Okay, like that is another old player, but you know we're a Stanley Cup contender here. That gives us a really solid player to play alongside of Milton Gastrin on the second line. You know, that is who we're trying to maximize the growth of, is Gastrin. So let's see what he's done. So, I mean, nothing really crazy. I mean, him and Brandon Othman together I think that'll be really solid. And then we will keep Gabe Perreault on the third line in that case, which isn't a bad thing either. We're like, look at the positives. We're getting Philip Forsberg, so it would be Perreault, oh god, Oscar Uliusen. I did it. And Hedel on the third line with Marinix on the fourth. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Okay, let's take that power forward. So 2 huge trades there. We're getting a lot younger. And it's time to bring this Zakaria Banting. Let's see. So he's already an 81 overall. Oh man, he's got really good shooting stats for an 81. Just really overall, pretty even. His stats are pretty evenly spread. Okay, so after that, I mean, two huge trades. Do I have anybody pinned? So I do have a few guys here. We take Karkner at 64, I think. See if there's any other guys like Lindros, Walter Lindros. It's hard to say. I don't like the 50-50 shot, or I don't like the scouting report on him. It's just not accurate enough. But Karkner, I've turned my fair share of low elite potential players to really solid players. So hopefully he is medium or low elite. But we scouted him. Sheldon Karkner. Let's see. Make the selection. We're gonna have to go back to round 2. Okay, so he's low top 6. That sucks. Well, let's see if there's any crazy potential players here. So, Kane was 79 overall, sniper. That's pretty crazy. Malpe, is this Sweat? Jonah Sweat, nice. 81 overall defenseman. Medium elite goalie there, medium elite center. Dylan Ferentz, I swear I had him scouted a little bit, dang it. Some pretty high overall players here. Okay, well, we'll send to our next. Actually, let's check the our pin players again. We might have some guys coming up. I do want to see what Lindros would, what his potential would be. So 129 was. So these are 3 potential medium elite picks that I want to make all of them. So we'll see what my next pick is. It's exactly 128. Okay. Well, I want to get these next 3 guys. Let's see. Is there anything close I can trade up to? What am I looking at? Okay, what is this Colorado pick? So this is 96, okay. But then we can trade into the 4th round. Let's go for like let's go for this Buffalo pick. It is on the block. So, I mean, this guy, Sakura, has been a depth player for us for a while. He's pretty decently young age. Has some decent potential here. His value is pretty close to Buffalo, so we'll try and get this 4th straight up for him. And another roster player. Kasperi Kapanen, sure. So let's see if that will go through. Trade is accepted. So we've traded into the 4th round. Let's pick 108 here. Dude, oh, medium elite went right there. Who was that? Holy shit. Stu Davidson. Holy, another medium elite. Ulf Pressberg. Yeah, this is kind of a crazy draft. Another medium elite there, Bruce. Rodrigo Bruce. Nice. So Lindros was a top 9. So I wasn't really making a huge mistake with that. Man, we really struck out with our pick. That sucks. Okay, well, look at our pin players. We are going to go for Kari Jaskalainen. Kari Jaskalainen is a medium top 6 player. I mean, that's not bad at all. Especially for the 4th round, like, we will take it. Let's go to 128. Our next pick is going to be Andrew Devon. Let's see what potential he has. Dang it. Okay, another medium top 6, which isn't terrible. I mean, we're really bolstering our prospect core here. Let's see. What's our next pin player we wanted to get? We might have to move up again. Yeah, so Vladimir Svitov, I mean, he's the only defenseman here, which is why I really want to make sure we get him. Let's try trading for this Seattle pick in the 5th. Yeah, like we can just go something like 5th and our next year's 6th. There we go. Alright, Vladimir Svitov, 6'5". Let's see. Medium top 6. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll take it. Next pick, what do we have? I think it's 160. So this guy, low franchise. 5-year NHL ETA, but we're going to go for him. He's probably going to be low elite. I'd be surprised if he's not. Come on. Be at least medium elite. Or low elite, sorry, that's what I meant to say. But low elite he is. Amrit Lashov, so 17 years old, 52 overall. I mean, that's not the... I've seen a lot lower. Now, is there anything else that kind of piques my interest? Not really. I don't think I have anything more. Yeah, no more scouted. Okay. Finnerty, West Finnerty, Lionel Corson. We'll go for Lionel Corson. Low top 6. So, I mean, that's not terrible. But that'll do it. Okay, so for the draft is done. Let's head to the re-sign phase, which I don't think is going to be that crazy. Pretty sure we have plenty of cap space. Now Dursey, I'm okay with letting walk. You know, he was a rental. We'll release him. Now, do we want to bring? We're definitely not going to bring back Kapanen. I want to try keeping as many of these players around, but you know, the top 6s we can let go of, or the 7th D potential players we can let go of. Even this Lidman guy. Casey Fitzgerald, he's 31. We don't really need him. Same with Balskinsis. I butchered that. Okay, keep moving. But yeah, the rest of these guys we'll bring back. Caden Primo, we do need him still. All right, we'll start with signing him. There's the minimum contract there. So oh man, Oscar Olajuson. So 3 years he wants, 3 mil. I'm okay with that. That's perfect. Dude, I will give you that straight up right now. Drew O'Connor. 1.6, 1 more year. I'm okay with that. I liked what he brought to our bottom 6. Berard, 2-year deal, league minimum. Matthew Robertson, league min again. So hopefully we'll sign all these guys pretty quick, and then we can get to the offseason and kind of plan out our team from there. Because I'm not sure if we have any big free agents hitting the market this year, but you know, those questions will be answered soon. Oh man, we actually gave Zach Jones quite a bit there. I wasn't really paying attention through this. Just trying to get it done as quick as possible. But you know, I mean, he is a NHL player. He has been on the team as our 7th defenseman for I think last year. So I'm okay with bringing him back for a little bit over league minimum. So Ola Yusin is waiting to accept his deal. Do we have any unsigned players we want to bring in? Obviously, Banting. I mean, this guy's going to be a... I don't know if... Maybe we'll play him in the... I think we should play him in the NHL, but we'll see. Everybody else will stay unsigned. And yeah, we're just waiting on Ola Yusin to sign up. And then we'll head to the... free agency. Do we have to sign any coaches? No, we're good there. Any scouts? No scouts. Awesome. Okay, so we're just waiting on Ola Yusin. And I expect him to sign. He has. Okay, perfect. So that is it. Just want to make sure, double check. We have everybody signed. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's head to free agency and see what we got. Oh boy, okay. Brady Tkachuk. Bring him to New York, I mean. This is an option. I mean, we have $15 million here. He's looking for 14. Oh god, that's crazy. How realistic is it for us to actually get him on the team? So now that we have Forsberg, I mean, I don't really see the spot. It's tough. But yeah, no, I don't see it. Our first line of Kaprizov, Lafreniere, Norris. Second line of Forsberg, Othman, and Gastrin. Third line, Ola Yusin, Perreault, and Hedel. And then Banting, Marinicks, and Logan O'Connor or Will Cooley. But that's the team. I mean, I think I'm good. Honestly. The one spot I do want to upgrade is, I mean, like maybe defense. It looks like we need probably a really solid bottom pair lefty. Goalies, of course, were fine. Yeah, $15 million for that. I mean, I would have loved it if we had like a Quinn Hughes hit free agency, but yeah, for lefty, there's really not a whole lot. There's Jonas Brodin. Let's see. Well, I'll leave it at that. We will. I'll come back after I've kind of taken a look around the league, looked at all of our options in free agency, and I'll kind of come back with a plan and go from there. But yeah, I'll be right. Alright, so I think I found a bit of a direction to go in this off-season. So now I would love to go out and sign a guy like Brady Tkachuk, but after our trade in the off-season for Philip Forsberg, it just doesn't work. So if we're looking at our forward lines, it's going to be Kaprizov, Lafreniere, and Norris. Second line, Forsberg, Othman, and Milton Gestrin. Third line, Ola Yusin, Gabe Perreault, and Philip Hedel. And then the fourth line of Banting, Marinicks, and Drew O'Connor. You know, I could have Banting in the AHL. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I'm okay with having Drew O'Connor and Cooley with Marinicks on the fourth line, and let Banting tear up the AHL, get some good growth for next year where we can get him the Calder. Yeah. So instead of Banting, we'll have Drew O'Connor and Will Cooley as our fourth line wingers. But here on defense, we are gonna need a another defenseman here, and I have one in free agency in mind. But let's take a look at extensions for now, because we do have a lot of guys we need to pay. So So, of course, Adam Fox. Yeah, he wants a ton of money. I don't think that can work. Yeah, I mean, he's already 30 years old. Oh, man. $14.75. You know, I think I would. He's 96 overall. He is our captain. Now, I think I can. You know what? I think I should just offer it to him. I did. I'm gonna offer it to him. I was keep trying to think, like, man, if we can wait till the start of next season and give him like 12 or 11, but at that point, I don't want to risk losing our captain, so we'll give him the 6-year deal at 14.75. Hopefully, he accepts it. Takes him till he's 36. So I mean, if there's one skater on this team we're locked into, it is Adam Fox. So I'm okay with that. And we have a bunch of money. Brendan Othman. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, he's definitely somebody I'll wait on. He is an RFA at the end of the deal, so we can qualify him and wait for a reasonable price. But now Jacob Chikrin wants 6x6. Yeah, that's another one where he's 30 years old. We could move in a different direction. Gabe Perreault. Can't extend him right now, but that's about it. Hopefully Adam Fox accepts that. And yeah, let's let's go to free agency and see who we can sign. So, one of the clear options for me, if we go to left defenseman, is Jonas Brodin. So he has a lot of organization interest. He's 34. We can pay him for this season. We can just give him a massive deal. It's like $8 million. No move clause for the year. I think he'd accept that right away. And he did. Okay, so we have $8 million to trade for at the trade deadline in case, in case we need somebody. Goalies were good. Is there any sort of young players I can sign? Not really. Nobody with potential. It's 21-year-old. Yeah, no. Nobody here. Okay. So that is about it. We have all of our coaches. We have all of our scouts signed. Now it's just up to off-season focuses, which I will do off recording. But yeah, that is about it. I will see you at the start of the Year 5 season. Alright, so I just got all of the off-season conversations finished here with our New York Rangers. But we'll go ahead and advance today just to see if and when Adam Fox accepts his deal. Oh, man. Okay. That is unfortunate. So he declined the first deal. Hopefully he still wants to extend, and he doesn't. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's gonna have to wait. That really sucks. That really sucks. Hopefully he changes his tune in either like the beginning of the season, midway through the season, or before the trade deadline. Like he needs to ask for a lot less than that, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Let's get all the way to the Year 5 start. Alright, and we actually are going to name some new captains now that I think about it. With Mika Zibanejad gone, Definitely not going to be Forsberg. So we have Adam Fox. Lafreniere. Who should we give it to? You know, out of any of these players, I'd say should probably go to Andre Miller. I think he's probably the longest tenured Ranger now, with Lafreniere and Adam Fox. Oh, okay. Milton Gastrin up to 88 overall. Holy shit. Okay. So we'll put Forsberg on this wing, and we'll bring Othman up. So we have to get Gastrin to the second line scheme fit. But those are the lines for year 5 here. Drew O'Connor, Marinix, and Will Cooley. Gabe Perreault, Hedel, and Ola Yusin. Okay, so we're going to have Chikrin up on the first pair with Fox. Brodin on the bottom pair, and then EJ Emery, who's still in 82. Okay, that kind of sucks. And in goal, Shesterkin's still there. Okay, yeah, that's the team for year 4. I'm glad Gastrin jumped up to an 88. That's huge. Now, can he change his scheme fit? No. Okay. So we will wait. Hopefully he changes his mind during the season, because that would give us so much more chemistry on the second line there. And then these guys on the third line. Hedel doesn't fit, Perreault doesn't fit, but oh well. And Forsberg already fits the second, which is great. Can't believe Norris is up to a 92. That's crazy. Okay, well, those are the lines for the start of year 5. In the next episode, we will start the simulation in year 5. Hopefully, we'll get through the entire season, and then see how the playoffs treat us. But that is about it for this episode. See you in the next.